Okay, so the Scotsman is now in Italy. And it's time for the first run. So we're on the suburb on the outskirts of Florence in Tuscany, and I have no set distance or goal. So we're just going to take off and see what we see. They're resurfacing the road here. We had to park at the top last night, and apparently should be finished today. So we shall see what we shall see. The olives are ripening. It's almost olive season. Mid-October at the moment. It's around 17-18 degrees Celsius. Not a breath of wind at the moment, but also cloudy and overcast. So we're just climbing up to the road. We will start our journey of exploration. Here's our little hire car, Audi Q2. I think that's underneath that is a Volkswagen T-Cross. And if you're thinking of getting one, don't get an automatic. The gearbox in that car is terrible. Right, so that's our little climb up, and I've already had an insect bite. Let's go. So we're in Florence for a week only, and then we're going to make a move further south for another week. Thinking of visiting Abruzzo and Lazio, and possibly even right down into the heel of Italy's boot in Puglia. Still deciding. Check this view though. Isn't it magnificent? No real clue where we're going, so I'm kind of just going to loop and hopefully work the way back to our Airbnb, which is fantastic, by the way. Tuscan Villa Sun. If you're in Florence, check out Alex. Our host has been exemplary. Also helps, he went to university in Glasgow for a couple of years. The same university I attended. So, very nice guy. Good education. It is just after 10 in the morning on a Wednesday, and the streets are quiet. We'll pause again for the view of the olive groves. I think I'm going to do this a lot. And nothing to do with the fact that I'm already exhausted. Look at this vista. This is why Tuscany is so popular with tourists and expats alike. It's a very livable space, a very beautiful countryside, and still full of amenities. And by that I mean pharmacies, hospitals, as well as bars, restaurants, sports facilities, etc. Those of you who are bothered, I'm back in my Mizuno road shoes. Obvious reasons. Harder compound rubber, and this is all pavement work. Wow. So the city of Florence or Firenze off to my left at the moment. Hopefully it opens out a bit down here and I can show you a bit better view of the Duomo and the palaces of Florence, perhaps even the old wall around the city. There's a view in the distance there, but hopefully we get closer. I don't know how much you can see through the railings, but beautiful. I need to stop jumping on people's walls like that. They'll get pissed with me, and rightly so. 6'3" Scotsman tearing their wall down. Well, this is all well and good running down this hill. At some point I'm going to have to turn and go back up it. And that thrills me not. Put a jacket on today, thinking it was windy and rather dull and overcast. Regretting that now. It's not a breath of bloody wind here. So still. Here we go. Here is Firenze. We're now in Florence itself, according to the road sign. Jesus Johnson. We might edit that out. I think I just punched the GoPro while that dog tried to tear my head off. Guard dog doing its job. Oh, this is the road we came up yesterday. So, I know where I am now. The Piazza del Michelangelo is down here, as is the Rose Garden and the Iris Garden on either side. I didn't mean to come this way. Right, what we're doing here, that is 2.5 clicks. So back the way we came will be 5k. That seems like a good starter. These signs mean we're now leaving Florence and the commune of Florence, and it's a speed controlled area. And normally just after those signs there's little electronic boxes that clock you, and then over a set period of distance they clock you again. So average speed cameras, in other words. Some of them are instant speed cameras, however, and I can't tell which is which yet. So, well, it seems nobody in Italy obeys the speed limit. If you're a tourist, obey the speed limit. Also, this road is wide for Italy and very wide for Tuscany, so you kind of want to just reset your mind and tra-la-la along these roads. It's a similar experience if you go to the islands in the Firth of Clyde, like Arran or the Western Isles, where you get off the ferry, your mind resets and you tra-la-la and nothing bothers you. I always drive off the ferry in Arran and it's like a switch has gone and it just says relax, and suddenly 30 miles an hour seems like a rush and there's no hurry to get anywhere. unless you're Donald Macaulay, and then he's in a rush to get everywhere. Generally because he's late everywhere. Buongiorno. Two types of dogs in Italy. There's that wee breed and smaller, you know, the wee handbag jobs. Or there's like that one at the fence. Ween eating wolves. Nothing seems to be in between. Not many Spaniels and Labradors. Italy is a nation of dog lovers though. I think I've said that before in a previous video. It's part of the appeal. 3 clicks. So much insect life still buzzing about because of the heat, and nighttime temperatures are falling. They're still in the main double digits Celsius, unlike Edinburgh and Glasgow, which is now dropping mid single digits, 5 to 7 degrees, something like that. I'm very wet now in October, and yet Florence is still basking in sunshine. In fact, most people won't put their heating on by law until the 1st of November. And we were reading about that last night. How that's enforced, it would be interesting to see now. I suspect it was once upon a time you could see smoke coming out of a chimney, and then with the advent of oil and gas central heating, that probably enforcement of that law's probably fallen away, but it's something I need to ask our host. Yeah, this was much more pleasant to run down than walk up. So, back, do a little editing and try and get some more film up on YouTube, even in a raw state at the moment. And then my wife has a break in her day, so we're going to head into Florence, get some essentials that we don't have, and then back for a meeting she has at 4, and I'll get some more editing done, hopefully. Although I'm rather taken with just splashing photographs everywhere. Right, let's go. So personal transport tends to take the same pattern everywhere. Poorer country, they walk. Bit more affluence, they can afford cycle. Bit more than that, mopeds. Bit more than that, get motor vehicles, cars. And largely that's the pattern here as well. But because the streets and everything are so narrow, the moped hasn't lost its grip and been taken over by the car. So, coupled with a really quite healthy population, with poverty in some areas still definitely playing a factor. But generally speaking, for an industrialised society, they cycle a lot, and mopeds are still the number one personal transport mode. See if I can remember what way I went. I think it was that way. And if not, it's this way now. Not sure it was this way now. But this road is cool. This road is cool. Does look familiar now. School playtime, I think. Definitely. Non lo so. Oh, we neat and dug by the sound of it. Yep. Oh, beautiful. Two of them. Oh, this is the valley of the River Ema in front of us. And my cousin and her partner stay down that valley there. And they have the privilege of living here all year round. There's the fellas working on the road, finishing it off. Not quite ready to drive in this yet. So let's just finish off this first proper Italian run with the vista from this little gazebo. How is that? And the sun beginning to make itself known. So that's the first one. Here's to many more. See you later.